Lieber Präsident Wilfried Martens,
Dear President Wilfried Martens, dear friends, dear members of the party, in Romania, where we are today, I'd like to further confirm what the President Martens said. We are here as EPP, as Christian Democrats. We are here to call for a European Union that would be a right-wing union. We are the only European organization representing a community of law. And that's why we can join the union only if we are a state of law. And this must be clear in Ukraine or in Romania. The right of law is not one among other instruments. It is a principle that will limit the use of other, more aggressive tools. We think that, be it the state or the economy, we believe that no one should have so much powers as to control all the others. Sharing the power, the principle of power sharing is a foundation of any democracy. And this must apply to all the different levels of authorities. And this cannot be imposed through majority decisions. It must be guaranteed by all and for all. This week, we've been celebrating the 20th anniversary of the European single market, which is quite an important and significant European achievement. The European single market is a determining factor of our well-being, and we did contribute a lot to its development. This internal market is the foundation of the European cohesion, foundation of more European well-being, and the foundation of our economic wealth. No member state would be able to do that alone. We want to serve all the categories of the population. Through our policies, we want and we do defend all the workers. And I'd like to remind you of the fact that we must make sure that the structural funds developed to eradicate the differences between the regions, they should be used to strengthen the competitiveness of SMEs, small and medium enterprises, because these are the job creators of today. We must get rid of all the regional discrepancies by the use of structural funds. Europe is much more than an internal market. Europe is also a community of law, a community of values, a community of peoples respecting the cultural diversity. Today, we are in the middle of a financial and economic crisis, a crisis of confidence also, due to the economic crisis, and that affects the European project. The crisis strikes the most severely the small among us. But we must restore people's confidence in the European Union. We must develop those measures that we need to defend the smallest of our citizens in Europe. And this is something we should always cherish as Christian Democrats. And that's the reason why the EPP should always find its inspiration in its basic values. And this must be made clear. The crisis, today's crisis, is the crisis of an unregulated financial market. We want to guarantee peace, well-being in a stable Europe. We think that the market, the internal market, is the best place where to develop an efficient and effective economy. An economy that will promote and stimulate creativity and freedoms. And only competitiveness will make it possible for us to use all the resources and meet all the citizens' needs. But access to this market shouldn't be free. Those markets need to be regulated. If there is no regulation, it could lead to distortion of competition. In 2008, the market experienced a severe crisis. In 2008, the fictional economy overseeded the real economy. Today, we are in a globalized world, so we have to promote our social market also. That's the reason why the banking supervision authority must be developed as quickly as possible, because it is the best way to control the financial markets. And this will be done in a balanced way. We want the European population to find some glimpse of hope. The left-wing parties blind the population using false images. We want to be realistic. Growth will work only if we have the appropriate structures. We need to make structural changes. Youth unemployment is very high for a reason, but it is less high in those regions where there are training facilities, where the state collaborates with the private sector. We want to do that to create a better Europe for our young Europeans. We stand right because we have a positive approach. And we are in favor of a social partnership. We need structural reforms. We need to discuss about it with our social partners. We need to challenge all those who want to weaken the social dialogue, the European social dialogue. The socialists make promises that they know they will not keep. And that's the reason why in some countries we are not very popular. But we need to challenge this. What we say is better than what our opponents say, because we proved that what we say works. We don't want to spend money that we don't have. We want to promote solidarity. Our way is a good way, because the social market economy combines freedom, social justice, and this is the only way to exit today's crisis. We cannot further divide Europe between the Eurozone and all the other countries. The European Union is a bloc, a united Europe with large countries and small countries, and we want a united Europe. We want to maintain it united with the Commission, with the European Parliament. This is the foundation of any future action. We want more Europe to guarantee peace, well-being and solidarity. A French economist in France said, we need to promote the European model. We now have a platform that will help us further develop a better European political Europe. We don't want a super state. We want a European Union with the competences that we need, the tools that we need to be stronger. That's what we have to promote. And I'm quite happy that we are ahead of European elections. We are going in the direction of European elections. We should avoid being too technocrats, and I think that we are on the right path. We must be ready. We need to convince the European population that our project is the good project. We have to give them more enthusiasm on the basis of the European identity. We just got the Peace Nobel Prize. Why? Because we did guarantee peace during 60 years. An unprecedented moment of peace, and we must continue in the same direction. But we will be able to do that only if we work together, only if we commit ourselves to guaranteeing peace in Europe and in the world. And the EPP will continue to defend this European project. Thank you.